Good morning. It's Friday. We've got a purchase to go pick up. That anhydrous tank that I bought yesterday. I would like to take this truck, my Chevy, 3/4 ton. It hasn't started for me lately. Let's see if it does today. Not promising. I don't know what the problem is here. I thought it was a fuel pump because it sounds like it's not getting fuel, but the fuel pump does turn on. You can hear it when you turn the key on, or at least sometimes, most of the time. I think it's electrical, but I don't know where to start. Sometimes it starts, sometimes it doesn't. Super frustrating. I'm about to run the battery down trying it though, because I haven't driven it anywhere for a while. We're going to try the old disconnect the battery for a minute and then put it back on and see if that works trick, but it's not going to. Fuel pump ran. Now I don't even have enough power to turn it over. Dang it. Try and get a jump pack. Not going to work. That's frustrating. I did get it to turn over, it just won't start, so I need to get that looked at. I had it looked at a year ago, but it was an intermittent problem where sometimes it started, sometimes it didn't. So when I took it somewhere and said, this is what it's doing, and then it never did it for them, and they couldn't diagnose anything. So I don't know what to do about it. That's frustrating. So I guess I'll see if Dad will let me take his truck, and if not, I'll take the old farm truck. This one would probably do it. Half-ton Ram. I don't know how much anhydrous tanks. Well, actually, I do know how much they weigh. 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, maybe. It would be fine. And I'm going to put it on a trailer. I just thought I should have something a little bigger to handle it because we got a long ways to go. It's 2 hours away, so let's make sure. I'm pretty sure this will work. I guess I don't know the exact measurements and the wheelbase on that anhydrous tank, but I think I can back it on there. It'll be fine. So I grabbed a few chains, some binders, some blocking. We've got a ratchet strap if necessary. I think we're good to go. I just got a call from my seed delivery truck driver. I'm like, but he's just calling to let me know he's going to be there this afternoon. He's supposed to be there at 1:30 according to the paperwork I got. He said it'll be 2 or 3, which is good. That gives us more time to get back. So we should be up to pick up our tank at about 10:30, 11-ish, and then if we can be loaded and home, I'd be home by 1, 2 o'clock, so should work. Little construction here. This is the second big farm that looks like it's got a big fence going up around it that I've passed in the last mile or two. I bet there's a big solar panel project going in up here. That would make sense. Holy crap. Trimming trees with an excavator. And not like digging them out at the ground like we would. We're getting close to where we're heading here. I believe that over there is an ethanol plant. Yes, in fact, I'm almost sure of that. I can't remember the name of it. Sunfield, Michigan, I believe is where we're at. That's the ethanol plant there between Lansing and Grand Rapids. I toured that once back when I was in college. Right here's our place, I think. I got a lot of stuff here. It would appear that they just sold the junk. Yeah, we knew that, right? All right, we're all loaded up. The chains are tight. I put a strap over the tongue just to keep it from bouncing around. It actually fits on there pretty well. That tire's a little soft, but it's got air in it. Paint's chipping. Expect that. Got water in here? Nope, even drained that. Cool. I think we're good. Guess those aren't going to do anything. All right, let's roll out. They've got about 10 guys here helping people load this stuff up, so they got a little bit of a grain system, some nice haggis. Nice place. All right, head for home. We've got a project now. We've got a project. All right, now it's just 100 miles home. Should get home a little before 1 o'clock, although I'll probably stop for lunch somewhere. And we're going to be within a mile or two of the John Deere dealer, so I may jump in there and grab some parts. I think I got some chains and stuff for the combine that I had ordered that are in. I did check. Unfortunately, the tank is empty. If it was full, it would be worth more than the tank itself. Oh well. I didn't see a lot of corn on the way up here, but there is a little bit. A couple of pockets here and there. There was a number of fields right in this particular area. You know how some gas stations will have a sign with the price of gas on it, and then they'll put like the price of a coffee or a pop or something? Well, up here in Michigan, we advertise the price of cigarettes. $7.12. That's outrageous, isn't it? Ooh, that's an expensive habit. Well, also in Michigan, they have trees along all the roads, so you can't see anything. But here's one of those other spots where I'm sure that's all solar panels gonna be. And that's about the fourth field between both sides of the road. There was a big new substation back there a little ways. Yeah, it'll be interesting to drive up here a year from now and see what it looks like. We're just north of Albion, I believe. This is I-94 right here in front of me. Yeah, that's I-94, I believe, in Albion. Lunch break. Or not. Apparently they're closed. I thought it was weird there was no cars in the parking lot. But it's 11:42 on a Friday. Why are they closed? We made a stop at the John Deere dealer. Got the chains and some of the stuff that I had ordered for the combine since we were close. They got a couple track machines up there. I wonder what that one is. 335 RT. Nice tractor. A little older than I would want to buy. There's another one over there, 8420T, even older. Again, nice tractors, but they probably have a pile of hours on them and wouldn't really be an upgrade for us. I'm pretty sure as I was pulling out, my dad was pulling out of there too. He didn't see him inside, but that looked like our work truck to me. Now I got my lunch. And we're heading for home. We made it. It's just after 1 o'clock. And my truck driver just called me, said he's about an hour out, so that worked out well. See if we can get this thing unloaded. I'm hoping I can pull it off of there with my forklift. That's the goal. All right. Heck, this tank might be better than half the ones we get from our nitrogen supplier. They probably, I don't know if they're getting out of anhydrous up there at that elevator, or if they just don't use the 1,000-gallon tanks much. I mean, I hate using 1,000-gallon tanks when I'm putting anhydrous on, so that wouldn't surprise me at all if they've gotten some new, bigger tanks. Just don't need as many. I don't know. Actually, other than that one tire that's a little low, it seems to be in halfway decent shape. Like, I've had some tanks where this fifth wheel plate is super loose and wobbles all over. This one seems nice and tight. I mean, there's, like I said, it's a running gear with a tank on it. There's not a whole lot that can go wrong, right? Tires and wheel bearings and that. So, it is what it is there. The valves, none of those matter because those are getting replaced. So, yeah, cool. Good deal. And put the cap on there. Wonder if there's anything in it. Ooh, a little bit. Not much. So my goal here, so essentially anhydrous tanks and LP tanks are the same tank. The difference is in the valves, right? So anhydrous eats brass. And so when If you put brass valves in for LP, because it doesn't spark and doesn't cause explosions, if there's anhydrous in it, it will cause them to degrade over time. It'll eat the brass. With anhydrous, it's non-flammable, but it's corrosive, or can be, so you use stainless valves or steel valves, and that's fine for anhydrous, but not for propane because of the spark potential, explosion potential. So that's why we got to change them out. And when we do that, we will actually have to get all of the anhydrous out of this tank, make sure that we've got it all out. So my plan is to take them out and actually fill the whole thing up with water. I wonder if there's a drain on the bottom. How am I going to get the water out of it? Oh yeah, right there, drain. So we'll just fill the whole thing up with water. That'll force all the air and everything that could be in it out, and we'll drain it back out, and then we can put our new valves on, brass valves with the right fittings and ends and everything for anhydrous, or I'm sorry, for propane. We'll get the stickers off. I'd like to paint it eventually. It's not in terrible shape, mostly right here. I'm guessing one of those valves leaks a little bit, and it was dribbling over because that's what causes the paint to bubble up like that. But again, not a big deal. That's all getting replaced. So for the most part, she's not in too bad a shape. Got all the propaganda from John Deere. Spring tillage and planter iron sale. 10% off. Parts catalog. Hey, we got a new calendar. What do we got this year? Snow blowers, fitting for January. Cheat, just do it this way. All right. So these are the 3 chains for the combine that we replace every year. This one is the one for the unloading auger. I was thinking about not doing it. Between you guys and talking to Dad, we decided to just replace it. So we got those. And shear bolts. These are the shear bolts that we broke for the auger drive, the nuts for those, and then I had that one that I broke on the single point hookup. So sometime here we need to get those installed, and I've been trying to figure out what all we need to do to the combine, like actual maintenance and stuff, and really I've come up with change the filters and those chains, and we need to change one concave, and there isn't a whole lot more. So maybe we'll do air filters or something when I get back. We'll start working on that stuff. We need to get the cab cleaned out. I could work on that. But my seed truck should be here any minute, so I'm going to head down there. Talk about timing. Told you any minute. First corn truck delivery today, and there's a lot of it. 3 piles, 6 pallets of paper bags, and we got some boxes. I don't know how many boxes, but I think it's a lot. My goodness, I don't think I have ever received a full truckload of corn before. How many paper bags do I got here? Let me add them up. 303 paper bags and 11 boxes with 45 units in it each. That is just shy of 800 units of seed. Now, the average price of these, I don't know what the average is. They're going to vary some depending on the hybrid and stuff. But there is roughly $200,000 worth of seed sitting there in that pile. Just that little pile. Dad called me when I was leaving the seed warehouse down there. It's right there. Said he's got a couple of trees he wants to cut down along the road here and need my help. I get out here and he says, I'm going to cut this tree down. It's going to fall on the road. Just push it off for me. Okay, deal. There it goes. All right. That was our job. Yeah, this one seems a little more sketchy. For the chances we hit that telephone box there. it's dead. There's no house here anymore, and it doesn't go to my house, and I'm the last one in the state, so it doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to complain. He wanted to get a couple of branches off before he cuts this tree down. Whatever. Oh, I missed. Good deal. Even good on that one. What a deal. I guess he's good. Cut that stuff up and get himself a fire back there. I spent a little time cleaning out the cab of the combine. I'm not going to use any water and wash stuff because I don't want to get soaking wet today, but we can clean the cab out. Got one pop left in the fridge. Whole bag of trash that I picked up from everywhere. We need a little mini shop vac and a few other things, but we'll start with that. The little M18 Milwaukee shop vac sure is a lot handier than trying to drag the big regular shop vac up the steps. And it does just as good a job. Might take me a minute longer, but it does a good job. Pro tip for all you S-Series combine owners, leave your refrigerator open. If you leave it sealed closed, it will mold as they knock stuff off the platform. It'll get moldy in there if you don't leave it open. All right, I got that cab vacuumed out, got all the trash out of it. We need to wipe it down and wash the windows and that kind of stuff, but we'll worry about that when we're done moving it in and out and stuff. So hopefully on Monday it's going to be warm out. At one point I saw that it was going to be in the 50s, but it sounds like it's going to get really warm here and then really cold again really fast, and so who knows. But we need one day of power washing on this, and then we'll be done with the cleaning side of it. Like I said, we've got a concave to change, we've got some chains to change, and air filters, probably hydraulic oil filters. I'll have to get the book out and we'll go through the maintenance side of stuff. We are not going to change engine oil. You guys are super concerned about that engine oil burning issue that we had over the fall. So we probably added about 3.5 gallons of engine oil to this combine throughout the fall over 350 hours. Is that a lot? I don't know. When I said something to the dealer, I mean, they kind of acted like, yeah, that's more than we would like to see, but they said if we tell John Deere that, they're going to say that's no problem. They're like, you can use a quart a day and it's fine. I don't know if I believe that, but I am going to take this to them and have them look at it. We are under warranty just for documentation purposes in case something happens that, you know, in a year or two, at least we will have known that this has been an issue and it should still be covered. But they'll probably pull an oil scan and maybe put braking oil back in it, whatever. It is what it is. So we're not going to change engine oil is what I'm telling you, and I am getting it taken care of. Relax. It doesn't have to happen right now. We'll get it taken care of. We got lots of time here. So that's where we're at with that. They've got those auger components that they're going to change up there. There was a hydraulic hose that I think is leaking. I'm going to have them look at that and just do an inspection because we're still under warranty. So if there's stuff that's wearing or broken or whatever, they can take care of it at the dealership under warranty for the most part, unless it's wear parts, in which case that probably isn't covered. So I cleaned the dirt off of the hose where the hydraulic oil was leaking, but it's this hose right here under that clamp. There was oil coming out of there, so I'm gonna have them look at that. But anyway, we'll see how next week goes. The other thing that we haven't done yet and really should is get the corn head out and clean that up, get it all blown off. And usually we go through the corn head really well, take it apart, clean everything up, get it adjusted right. I don't know how much we need to do this year, but we at least have to get it cleaned up. So that might be on next week's agenda as well. So thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Hit that like and subscribe button. Questions, comments, leave them down below. And I will likely see you on Monday. One of these days, I don't know when, but one of these days I'm going to try and do another live stream just because I enjoy them. We did a couple there throughout the fall, or I mean, it was almost once a week throughout the fall, so that was really good. But I'm not in tractors or anything anymore to do them. So if I get a chance sitting in my house at night, something, I don't know, maybe we'll do a live stream. Keep an eye out for it, but I don't have anything imminent right now. So see you, everybody. Oh yeah, one more thing. If you want any Border View Farms merchandise, apparel, hats, go get them. Do it before you, don't wait. If you want them for Christmas, don't wait, because it's gonna get tight here. So farmfocus.com, go get them ordered.